Okay, we're outside today with our first ever on Flying Life channel. As you can see, this is going to be our first RC truck or truggy or truck or whatever you want to call it. So our first RC ground vehicle to the channel. I want to say thanks first of all to Gearbest.com for sending this to us for review. Definitely going to check this one out. I've been doing a little bit of driving on it so far. You can probably see from some of the rash. Really awesome. So this one is called the well, you guys can, I guess, call it what you want to call it here. The I'm just going to call it X Toys. Anyways, on Gearbest.com, it comes up under 9116 is what it comes up. So if you search 9116, and of course I'll have a link in the description down below where you can purchase it. But this is also known as the GP Toys S912 as well. Really popular little RC truck, and I'd seen some videos online. It looked really awesome, so definitely wanted to check it out. And I found that Gearbest does sell it under a little bit of a different name. Again, the 9116, so check that out. Really awesome little RC truck. So a couple things you do get with it. You get a little baggie of goodies, of course. In that baggie, you're going to get body clips. You're going to get a full two sets of body clips, so you have a total of 8. So if you lose them, like I have already done with one, a little screwdriver to give you this little hex wrench as well. Of course, you're going to get your transmitter with the wheel detached, so you just have to, turn on the wheel. The transmitter uses 2 AA batteries on there. Very nice feeling transmitter. I'm not experienced with the RC cars, but as far as I can tell, it seems pretty nice, works pretty well. And then you do have some trim on the other side of the transmitter as well. Of course, you are going to get a charging cable as well. This is a full ready to run, so this is really awesome if you want to pick something up, maybe want to check out an RC truck. This one's really nice with the ready to run option. You just need one of those little adapters. I believe normally they do send you those little adapters. For my review models, they don't really send those, but when you buy them, they usually do. For the US plugs, if you're in the US anyways. And then you are going to have a 700 milliamp 9.6 volt battery. You can pick up extra batteries as well. I'll leave those in the description below if you want to pick those up. I definitely recommend it because you're not going to want to stop driving it as I have. I went ahead and purchased some extra batteries already, ready to go when I did purchase this. So a really awesome suspension on it. I'm just kind of going over the body build here. You do have the removable top, which just secures with the body clips. Pretty straightforward. It does have like a little bit of a plastic film over the top. I left that on there just to kind of keep the body as nice as possible. As you can see, doing some high-speed flips and stuff, this thing will land up on its top and scrape up. No big deal. You can buy extras of those. They do offer a full line on Gearbest website of all the extra parts, and this is the instructions are pretty decent, and it shows you all the different parts that you will need if you do break it and want to keep it running. So what some of the things that really caught my attention on this was the flex of this body. I like the wide stance of the wheels on this. It seems like it handles those high speeds and jumps really well. The suspension on either side works really nicely and gives some good feedback as far as getting back into place. You've got these little metal springs on here, which are pretty nice. Again, I'm not an expert on these RC trucks, but seems like pretty nice quality to me for what you're paying for. Seems pretty awesome. You've got these nice rubber wheels, which you can see already have been a little bit taking a beating with some high speed turns. This thing wants to spin around pretty quickly. I like the wheels on it too. Pretty cool looking little design. The plastics on it seem very sturdy, very nice plastics on it. As far as that build quality is concerned, most everything is plastic components, but it's definitely some kind of a hardened resin type plastic. So I wouldn't be swayed away from that if you've never had an RC truck. I'm sure metal is better, but obviously this is going to be coming in as a really awesome high-speed value car, which is pretty awesome. So a little spoiler on the back, so that looks pretty cool. Opening it up here, you can kind of just get into the battery bay. and you can see inside of that battery bay when you open it. And then there is a power switch here on there, so you have an on-off power switch, and it looks like a little antenna, and then some connectors, and then of course your battery's just going to sit right in there, and you do have a brushed motor inside. This is two-wheel drive, not four-wheel drive, but no big deal. I wasn't looking for a four-wheel drive truck. I just wanted something really fun and fast. And this one claims to be 38 kilometers an hour. Again, if you're in the US, about 23, 24 miles per hour. Don't really have a way to test that, but I can tell you it is a quick little driver for sure. Really nice little RC truck. Comes in this nice box with a little display. Of course, when it's sitting inside, it would be displayed like that, which is pretty nice. But let's go ahead and take this thing out for a drive and see how this thing goes. I really like it so far, so hopefully you guys do too. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. Hit me up in the comments as always, and let's see how it drives. Okay, let's take this thing for a drive. We got the body clips down, we got it turned on, transmitter turned on. So let's go ahead and see how this thing rips. Lots of power. If you give it too much throttle right off the rip, it almost wants to do donuts on its own. That's one thing that I have found. This is two-wheel drive, obviously, not four-wheel like I said earlier. We'll probably get some cool speed passes here in this grass. So this is well trimmed. I don't recommend trying to drive this in thick grass, but it does do trimmed grass very well. See what I mean about the spins? That's one thing I noticed, but easily overcome. Just turn it the other way. It's like if it gets that inside wheel caught, it's got so much power, it just torques it around. So let's go ahead and do some speed passes here, see how quick we can get this to go. Pretty fast. It's the fastest RC truck I've ever had. Again, I've never been huge RC person. I've always had the very inexpensive toy models, so to me this is really fast. But again, it's not a $400 hobby grade style truck, but this thing is quick. I mean, you can have a ton of fun. Look at that, doing sweet spins, donuts, handles the terrain really nicely. I mean, it just keeps going. I think that wide wheels, look at that, the wide wheels on it really just let it keep going no matter what happens, unless it just flips over. And that's the only time, so that you have struggles, but it's a ton of power. Check this out. That's so cool. Alright, we got some traffic coming. Let's see how it does in the grass a little bit. For you guys who want to drive in the grass. A little bouncy, but it's getting through it. I mean, plenty of power to push through the grass. This is well trimmed, but gets through it nicely. This would be a blast on some gravel, on a little bit of rock. This would be really fun. Let's see if we can get some cool speed passes here. Do a spin. Look at that. Sweet little truck. It just throws debris everywhere. See what kind of range we can get on this. I'm not gonna go too far, but I'm gonna go far enough, line of sight, where I think I would be driving to my maximum line of sight distance. Oh, we got a crash, but it's still going. Oh, bring it back, bring her home. Here it comes, over the grass, over the rocks. Really cool. Look at that. I mean, it just got itself out of trouble, no problem. Right over the curbs. This is a sweet little truck. Woo! Got some power. Awesome. This is an awesome little RC truck, two-wheel drive. Suspension on it seems to be working really nicely. I love those little sideways burnouts. Those are awesome. Get through the grass really nicely. Nice. I've been driving this for a little bit yet. I think we might be getting low on the battery. We'll swap out the batteries. Okay, we swapped out our battery here, and you can definitely tell it's got more juice there since from the first run. I drove it a little bit and wore down that battery, but super quick. I want to do some, look at that, it's just doing a donut by itself because that inside wheel, those back wheels are spinning so quick that inside wheel doesn't have a chance to grab any traction. So that's one thing I've noticed, but again, easily overcome. You just slow it down off the throttle and give it some turn. Man, that thing whips by. Let's bring it around back. Do a couple more speed passes. I'm gonna show you guys a little footage of this one. I'm gonna show you guys a little footage of this one, doing some little jumps. How the suspension really handles really nicely, I think. Especially for the price of this thing, it's like right around 50 bucks. This is just an awesome RC truck. I think anybody who likes RC vehicles, kids, Christmas, this thing is going to be really sweet and put some smiles on people's faces because it's definitely making me smile. It's just got a ton of power, guys. Oh my god, look at this. Taking me back to my youth. Wish I had all these toys when I was younger. This is just awesome. Look at it. Right through the grass, right through the curves, just keeps going. I mean, ooh, that was a nasty crash, and we're still going. Look at that. Spinning out in the gravel. It's a sweet little truck. Awesome little truck. As so far, this one's really sweet, really powerful. I like the suspension design on it. It's really sweet. So I'm going to show you just some footage of this kind of driving around. Hopefully I can get some slow-mo shots in there. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.